like
It debunks.
you can use all of those things to build out their character
Yes.
arcs, or you can simply have them tell you what kinds of arcs they want,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
can just plan your campaign around that. Like,
No, yeah, that's absolutely true.
but
It is. It might be something that I fold in.
it's an interesting approach for sure. And I think like when I started thinking about like, oh yeah, like this world that I kind of have in mind, but I'm not really sure what kind of like campaign it would be or what kind of conflict I want to arise or what I want to like throw in front of the PC, and then just realizing like, oh, I don't have to actually decide any of that. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. No, totally. Also, hello
yeah.
everyone. We're having an interesting conversation, so I hit the
Oh,
button.
sorry, I
Yeah, I
did
know. I
not
hit the
even
button.
realize that
No,
you're
that
live.
was great. I actually thought it was a. I actually thought it was a good conversation to actually have.
Stealth twitching.
Stealth.
No, he said he was hitting the
Dude.
button.
I said I was
He
hitting
said
the
he was
button.
hitting it.
Anyway,
I
no,
done
I
heard
think
it.
it's
He
an
said he was
interesting conversation.
he said he was hitting the button and that we still hadn't even gotten to the ad break yet.
No, we got to that break like 4 minutes ago. It was when we started the conversation was when the ad break started. But no, I think I don't know if it's how I would plan a campaign. Oh, hi, you guys have a party advantage. Thank you. But like I may fold something like that in to what I already do to add more depth. I think it's definitely a tool. I think it's a tool to go in the toolbox.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's super interesting. I will have to watch that. Maybe react to it on Friday when I'll be doing a bonus stream on the channel. Spoilers, that's happening now. I'm going to do homebrew and video review on Fridays, so it should be cool. Anyway, last time you guys fought and killed an avatar. That was fun, right?
Ow, my face.
Oh,
They
yeah,
said
no,
it would be fun. It wasn't.
I said it would be fun. I wasn't. You guys were taking a short rest after
Which
you
I
guys
forgot
had
to do.
identified a couple items.
Oh no, I wasn't able to take a short rest, was I? Because I was doing the identifying.
You were able to take a short rest.
I was able?
Yes, this is going to take you 20 minutes
Okay.
longer than everybody else. But yeah, you identified the items. I believe 2 of you are taking them. 1 of you are tuning to 1.
Yep.
What?
Okay.
Yeah. Mine doesn't require attunement, but
Yes.
it is now my backed weapon.
Very cool. Enjoy it.
I guess I could theoretically also help identify now because I have the pearl I need for the spell and it's a ritual, so.
Mm-hmm. Bear's laugh
Do
is
we
awesome also.
Oh.
Hi, Jess.
Do we have a bag of holding around? Is someone
Yes.
carrying that?
2, I believe.
Yeah, I think I have one
believe
and
I have
Emrys
one
has
too.
one.
Right. I will leave my flame tongue sword in Fair's bag of holding.
Cool. You're putting your sword where?
In your bag.
In your
I'm at
in your bag.
Very cool. That sets your AC to what, 23 now?
23, because the new weapon doesn't require attunement, I can reattune to my
the
ring of protection.
Yeah. Yeah. Very cool. Emrys.
Yeah.
Is the gem viewable on your body? I don't know where you're going to attune to it with.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
It's on the palm of my hand, so I can shoot spells out of it.
Hell yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
And
You're just gonna
Like,
Spider-Man
surprise.
spells.
he's just gonna
Out of your
Spider-Man
hand?
spells out of the Eye of Ball now in his hand.
Hell
Yep.
yeah.
That's what
Out of the
happens when you
eye
get
of-
hit with the spells out of the eyeball.
The Eye of Ball. That's
Or
a
the
bullseye.
eyeball.
You get a crit with like a firebolt, then you have to say that.
No, he doesn't. He never has to say that. Don't put that on him.
One of us will say something stupid, you know.
That's fair.
Shooting
Well,
lightning
clearly.
out of it.
Yeah. Clearly. As you finish attuning to the item, you feel presence creep into the back of your mind. This is going to be interesting.
Emrys is just sitting there thinking back to him, shut up.
Oh, can I do one other thing when as we like finish up our short rest?
Yes.
Fair is gonna separate the sort of dusk and dawn and take the dawn half and just sort of, I don't know, kneel holding the sword and approximately pray to Pelor, telling him, now you can go ahead and with your radiance scour the undead from the surface of Mirrorment and remind the Lulthsworn why they fear the light.
Dietrich just looks at Fair kneeling with this sword. Just stands back. It's like, Fair, you look positively heroic right now. What's wrong?
Fair just sort of like cringes a little bit and like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Kneeling with a glowing radiant sword?
Yeah?
You look like one of the heroes in the storybooks I used to read when I was a kid.
I think Fair will get up into Dietrich's face and grab him by the horns and kiss him to make him stop talking.
Without objection.
They have discovered that this is a pretty effective method.
One of the few that will actually shut me up.
Okay.
And what does Dietrich's new sword look like exactly? There's not a description.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Just for mental picture.
It is a red steel blade that has just a slight curve in it that looks like blood dripping off of the handle.
Hell yeah.
I will show you. Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to make this in Hero Forge.
And the handle kind of has some spikes coming off of it, and the grip when you grab it, you just kind of feel like digging into your skin a little bit.
Hot.
Damn, is it at least gonna buy me dinner first?
I mean, I guess we do technically have, like, most of a feast laid out, don't we, that's still warm, although it may or may not have just turned a bunch of people into zombies, so we might not want to touch it.
Yeah. I think that's where you guys landed on eating the food during your short rest last time, too.
I also love that this is just above game. This is by far the horniest character I've ever made.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a magic weapon called Thirster.
Big brain plays, boys. Big brain plays.
It's just like, yeah, okay, it's called Thirster.
I have to.
Grabbed it
right?
off. Grabbed it off a ball.
Yep, yep.
And because I feel compelled to say it again, because I'm 12 with 25 years of experience, did he have any platinum pieces on him? Because the internet told me that PP is stored in the ball.
Oh my god.
The internet's incorrect. That is not what they're for.
No one lies on the internet. Abraham Lincoln
Alright,
said so in
take a
that one
point of-
meme.
So take a point of negative inspiration.
Oh my
It's like-
god. Give me a point back.
Right?
Oh my god, Jesse!
But seriously, if there's actually PP in your ball, contact a doctor immediately.
Yeah.
Because
PP or platinum.
either or.
Either or,
really.
contact the doctor immediately.
Don't have to wait 3 hours.
No. Good God. Good God. Oh, man. All right. Prayers sent out. Items attuned to, items made into hex weapons. Arcane
There you go.
recovery's done. Short rest is done. Where are you
Can
all
I
heading
check out
to?
the side room that the avatar came out of? The
Yes.
one that was by my book was by.
Yes.
Oh, is Bigby's hand still here?
No.
Is it like cupping the? Never mind.
Oh my god.
I wish Bigsby's hand would last longer, but it just doesn't.
It's just kind of like a nondescript office.
Detect magic, just in case.
Yeah, there's nothing magical in there.
Give the whole
Any-
room a good detect magic. The whole big
Anything
room.
written down? Any
Yeah.
documents or clues? Are there clues?
Oh,
Yes,
no.
there's a blue paw print on the notebook.
That's the first clue.
There's a blue paw print next to like cryptic scribbles in blood on the wall.
Wait, there are blue paw prints everywhere. And then we look over at Nibbles, who's like stepped in paint and he's just running all over the place.
Oh yeah, what is
Like,
Nibbles right now?
Nibbles.
Nibbles has been
A rat for a long time.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Rai
Why
Rai
his-
has really not tried to kill him yet.
Well, you don't pull him out anymore like you used
Yeah.
to.
No.
He's in your bag of holding.
Well, not in the bag of holding, but
I don't have a bag of
I
holding.
know.
I just
No,
have a
it's in his
regular
backpack.
bag.
There would have been
yeah.
clues and stuff written down. Have you not seen the shreds of burned note paper on the desk around the lantern?
is there enough to salvage with mending?
No.
Goes it's not even like a word here and there.
Yeah.
Yes, but the word is and.
Yeah, you take a minute, you
Like,
mend the
oh,
piece of
well.
paper, and the word you discover is the.
Ah.
Well, what
Great.
language is it in?
Undercommon.
Okay. Could be important.
That's true. That actually could have been important.
So it is a clue.
Wonder what we get.
Actually, I guess is there any sort of enchantment like on the food that's left over?
No.
Okay. Fair, we'll just assume it's some manner of mundane poison then. Or some sort of magic that turned everyone into zombies. Either way, not touching the food.
Make a investigation or medicine check. Dealer's choice here.
Investigation, because I have a plus 11 in one of those things and a plus 0 in the other one.
Yeah.
25.
Okay.
Or 26 passive on my investigation. I forgot about that.
Wow.
Oh my god, that's cheap.
I think the highest passive I've now seen is 32, by the way.
Challenge accepted.
Okay. There's a slight acrid smell to some of the food now that's been sitting out for a while that would indicate that it is some kind of poison.
Okay.
Your
Let's see,
knowledge of
is it-
poisons, there's nothing that turns you into undead of poison that you know of.
Mhm.
So,
But there's plenty of poisons that will turn you into dead, and plenty of ways to turn dead into undead.
correct.
Is this pillar in the center with sort of like it looks like torch sconces on it or something? Is that like a hearth or just
Yes,
a
it's a
pillar?
hearth.
Okay. I recommend we toss all the food in the hearth.
Okay.
Funny as it would be for someone to come along and eat it.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys can take like 2 minutes and throw all the food in there.
Sure.
It kind of burns weird colors that you weren't expecting. Confirming your poison diagnosis.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
pretty
Oh,
colors.
probably a good call there.
Pretty colors.
Well, I feel like I mean we're like we live in a world with like dragons and shit and glowing mushrooms. Like what's the weirdest color of fire we could have seen?
Well, it's not weird as much as unexpected.
Okay.
I like the unexpected.
It's like, oh, that was chicken, but it's burning pink and purple and blue.
Well, if it's burning pink, it's not done yet. And if blood comes out, there's something really wrong with it. So for other doors, there are double doors out to either side, and then there's like this small looking room in the back
Yeah.
because the other ones aren't connected except through the hallway.
Yeah, so
it
this is
looks
the
like.
whole complex that you guys saw when you walked in with all these different back rooms and things.
Did it look like from the outside that it had like multiple floors?
No.
Okay, so this is it. There's no upstairs. Well, there could be a downstairs. This is the Underdark. There could be a lot of downstairs. But
So
there's
do
no
we
upstairs.
suspect at this point that Vol was the one controlling these undead and the situation up top may be fine now? Or do we think there's definitely somebody else?
You get the inclination, because you guys have pretty good insight as a party.
Mhm.
Ball may have been the one controlling the undead and such, but there may be other powerful things that he has raised that are keeping them alive. If that makes sense.
Yeah. I guess how many more charges do we have in the Wand of Sending right now? We could ask how things are going at the front.
Right now there are 3.
Okay. I guess if it's cool, like Fair can message their mother just like casually. How are things on your end?
You'll hear back almost immediately. They've started to slow down, but they are still getting back up. Not as fast or with the pace they were before, but it is still a problem.
Okay. Yeah, Fair will relate to the others that they are still getting back up. But we seem to have done something.
After hearing that, I'm just gonna think in my head, knowing that there's another presence there that I don't really. Why are they still standing up? You might as well tell me because you're stuck with me now and I can make your life hell.
where are you headed off to next?
What does it look like when Emrys is like, are you
Talking.
meditating? Are you like,
No, I'm just standing there, just thinking it. Like no one knows. Like
Okay.
okay.
unless I don't know how you would know.
Yeah.
Okay. No,
Yeah.
I was just
Well,
wondering,
unless
like,
you're really
your eyes go
trying.
red or
No,
something, or
does it? Nothing. Nothing. I mean, if he has his fist closed, you can't even see the stone light up when he talks to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
His eyes
Mm.
turn red, but that's just the sheer power of Emrys sassing a god.
You hear a
J-
ball in your head. Did you really think I didn't have backup plans? Or that I was the only source of power?
Well, they're doing you no good now.
Oh,
I might
I
as well
know.
give them.
I just wanted to see if you could figure it out first.
Oh, but this is the easier way about it. Less people die. We probably kill someone you don't like too. Because if they sacrificed you, you were the weak.
Oh, I willingly threw myself at you.
Hot.
Didn't work out in your favor.
a little desperate.
Did it though? Didn't it though?
I mean, I could just crush this gem and we could move on.
You can try.
Seal you away in places no one would ever find you. There are ways, but just figured I would give you the easier route and we could go about this amicably since you're going to be with me for a while.
This is but a shard of my divinity. A taste of it.
Emrys, what's going on? I thought I heard somebody whispering about tasting a shard.
Oh, just ball. Sadly, I'm stuck with him now.
Are you sure? You don't,
I mean,
you don't have to be. You can throw ball in the sack.
oh, but I think it would be better if we just, when
Negative
we find
inspiration
somewhere.
for everyone.
I'm not.
I
I'm
haven't
not.
even
What?
said anything. What?
I'm literally.
All of you straight to jail.
Straight to jail.
I was gonna say, well, when we find a place that this gem will never be found, then I probably just dispose of it and leave this part of him behind. He doesn't need it anymore.
Convenient volcano back on Karuri. Just throwing that out there.
Perhaps there's also this island where we're supposed to go later to destroy the crown.
I'm sure that would work very well. I mean,
You don't want
or
to destroy. You don't want
One-Eyed
to
Willie
destroy
would be
me.
interested in it.
One-Eyed Willie would be very interested in ball.
And then I'm just gonna think, well, Ball, if you happen to, tell us, then I wouldn't have to destroy you. Otherwise, you're useless, and there's no point to having you.
We'll kind of do like that really like dry skeletal chuckle. You wouldn't want to destroy me anyway. It would just help an acquaintance I have mutual interest in.
A
And
mutual
also-
acquaintance.
Nothing I believe you said could actually destroy this. You can try, though. That would be fun to watch. And at this point in your head, you see a flashing image of a ritual casting circle somewhere on the surface, and 3 casters channeling magic through each other. But since you demand answers, and I'm going to be indebted to you for keeping my avatar somewhat present, here, have a taste.
Look, I'm the Archdruid. I wouldn't destroy you unless I had to. Then I'll look over at Lenny, or look over at Cyrus and Fair, and
Dietrich.
yeah,
Dietrich
sorry.
and Fair.
or Dietrich.
I forgot
Dietrich,
to,
sorry.
I forgot to
Oh
change
my god.
No, I forgot
I'll
to
look
change my
over it.
name for this session. That's my fault.
Yeah.
I'll look over at Dietrich and Fair and just say there's a summoning circle on the surface.
For what? Or whom?
I'm not sure, but that's where this ends.
Well, alright then.
Best lead we have.
Shall we finish clearing this place out first? I suspect if the undead are still shambling along and shambling back, we best make sure we do a thorough job here.
I'll tell you that this is straight from the demon's mind, so I'm sure it's true. And it wasn't words, it was an image.
Oh, I trust you.
Oh, I don't trust his words, but
Can we check out that room in the back of this room?
Yes.
The door
Could I just make? I don't know if
unlocked,
it would
sorry.
be. Sorry, I don't know if it would be like history or arcana or any of that. But like, what is a summoning circle? What is it for? Like, do we know anything about them?
So it's a ritual casting circle. You can make an Arcana check. You can also make a Arcana or History.
They're both -1.
Oh, okay.
Can
I'll
we
give
all
myself. I'll give myself guidance and give it a try. Maybe I'll just try to give fair advantage.
Okay.
I got a +11 on both of those.
I already have advantage.
Okay. Well, I got a 19 actually.
Okay.
17
Okay.
plus 3 -1.
So far as you could roll with advantage, in the because Fair already has advantage. Which one, Arcana or History?
I guess Arcana.
Okay.
That's a 26 Arcana for Fair.
No problem.
29.
29. Nothing good can come from multiple high-level casters channeling the spell together. As 2 casters, you are very, very aware of the limitations of magic. Above game, 9th level spells. Multiple casters channeling high-level spells together using life force or necromancy to use the souls of others to further empower it, you can temporarily or sustain, depending on how many things keep dying around you, keep that going and push past that level.
Do you then hyper evolve into fucked up salamanders?
Sure. But
Star Trek Voyager watchers in chat.
Yeah.
Sorry.
yeah. It is
Warped Dead.
it is a way to break through Mistress barrier, essentially.
There
But
was
there's
like
nothing about this would tell us, like, the fact that they're using this method of summoning rather than like any of the other ones. Would
Well,
that indicate to us that they're using this to summon particular kinds of creatures?
I think summoning circle might be a little bit too specific. It is a ritual casting. It is
Okay.
summoning some type of spell or sustaining some kind of spell.
something big.
Yes.
Also,
Something
like
big.
there's
Something big
something-
like continually channeling extremely high level animate deaths in a very large radius
Okay.
would be the purpose of breaking through the
Interesting.
9th level spell barrier.
Okay. So this would be something that we should want to dispel.
Kill the casters or dispel, yeah.
Why not both?
Porque no los dos.
Like it's probably the same thing, but with undead, we can't be 100% sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With high level necromancy.
Yeah.
Did Emerus
Yeah,
see
I just-
what kind of people? Or what kind
Where?
of sorcerers?
It was somewhere on the surface of Mirrorment.
I just said summoning circle because that did, druid summoning
Yeah.
creatures and
Yeah.
stuff. That's the connection that it had. I didn't know
Yeah.
what it was. Just kind of a vision flashed.
To Emerus, it would look like channeling a druid spirit and a wild god. To
I
Farron
assumed that.
To
and
Farron
that's why I
Farzu on
said-
those rolls, you would know that it could be anything else. It could just be ritual casting above 9th level.
Still bad either way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's something
Um,
we definitely have to deal with.
Is there a way that we could detect that amount of magic happening in one spot? Something. Or even guessing on where it could be?
Detect magic vibe check.
Or could Emrys describe the vision he got, and might that match a place that Fair knows in the city?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's actually a really good point. Yeah, Emrys could relay exactly like the building layouts that he saw in that, and Fair can make a general intelligence check.
Okay.
I will do that.
Pull back up the map of Mirrorment.
I
General
spent-
intelligence.
General intelligence.
I will use one of my ill-gotten inspiration points to reroll that. 18.
Okay. The building description would be older, a little bit more formal constructed buildings, which would be somewhere between like the Citadel and the old Mirrorment, the city center by the docks.
Okay. Okay, and 3 on the Mirrorment map is where the connection to is the gate to the Underdark, right?
Both of the green are connections to the Underdark.
Oh, so there's one in the Citadel too. No, there's one in
Old
wait.
Mirrorment as
what am I
well,
doing?
yeah. Yeah, that's the older one. The one at 3 is the one that is built with the super wide paths you can get carts down. It was specifically constructed
Okay.
to be the gateway. The one at 1 is like the older, like
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of like real world equivalents. It'd be like like the old back streets in like Europe that are like super steep stairs and narrow kind of thing versus a more modern constructed trade route highway at the gateway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Now I can tell the others. It sounds like somewhere in the old city between the Citadel and the docks, which fortunately narrows it down quite a bit, but should we start looking up there then and just leave the rest of this place? Or do we want to finish searching here before we return to the surface? Because it'll take us like an hour or something to get back up.
Yeah.
I'll leave it to you, Fair. This whole city is like a maze to me, and I'm not particularly good at mazes.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Well, you were actually quite good at the maze the last time, just touching the tree, and it showed you the way.
I I don't know how many more ways to tell you that was dumb luck.
Well, don't sell yourself short.
I don't recall selling myself at all. Although I suppose that's a conversation. I'm not averse to it. But
Uh, Conversation maybe for later. I guess since we killed the avatar, has there been like any signs of life inside this building or outside
No,
in the rest of
you guys were gonna explore a couple of the rooms. In some of the back rooms, you will find a few more very dead bodies with like their throats slit. And you have a high passive investigation. Looking at it, you can see that there's just a slight wave to the blade as it went across the throat that would match Dietrich's new weapon.
oh. Well, I think our friend Ball knew something about necromancy. And I think his blade knew something else about necromance. I was gonna make a hickey joke before.
Okay, fair.
I restrained
What?
myself.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, yeah, so I guess can we make our way through the Underdark to like underneath that part of the old Mirrorment entrance, or I guess in this case exit,
Yes, absolutely.
so we can come up onto the surface there, so we
Yeah.
don't have to wade through tides of zombies, because that just sounds like a slog.
They are also sieging this entrance too. There's less of them, but they're also sieging this entrance.
Are there any drow? Well, I guess if they're sieging it, then there's someone
Yeah,
defending
there
it.
are multiple people defending it. Not as big or as many as the previous, but there are still several. I think battalions is the wrong word, but I'm going to use it like battalion guarding this entrance as well, and kind of cycling in and out.
Like a couple of the other houses,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, I'll approach the drow house captains or any of the matriarchs here and ask what
Yeah.
the situation is.
Not as bad as the main gate, but we're still facing a few waves of them.
Has
It
it gotten
seemed to slowed down in the last couple hours. We don't know if they're preparing something or if something happened.
Well, hopefully something good happened. Keep on fighting the good fight.
One can hope.
Can you tell us anything about what the surface was like before you were pushed back down to this point?
Overrun, I think, is the appropriate term.
No particular locations that they seem to be protecting or avoiding?
Not that we saw when we arrived. or when we were fighting on the surface and when they arrived.
All right. Well, any other information, anything else of note, anything different that's happened lately, other than unending tides of corpses?
They before they arrived, I don't know if you've ever experienced this. They shadow led them, clouds, darkness, like a never-ending dusk.
Cloud, like fog near the ground.
No, but would block out the sun.
Oh.
And that seems to have I'll kind of point up and you can kind of see like sunlight kind of coming through.
Mm-hmm. Like it's starting to break.
If it's not already completely broken. So hopefully that's signals more good things.
That we should find hard in the return of the sunlight. Well, I've no more questions. Just a request that you don't shoot us when we come back.
You're going into that.
Yes.
Okay. I wouldn't recommend it, but you all do you.
Anything in particular that we need to watch out for, other than the obvious? Hordes of zombies, etc., etc. Anything?
I honestly do not know what to say other than don't get bitten.
I'm afraid only one person gets to bite me.
All right. Gonna leave that one alone, to be honest. Don't get bitten. Don't leave your back unguarded if you have to go out there, and hurry up. I guess that might be good advice. I don't fully know.
Yeah, we'll do our best.
Oh, Proto has a kitty. Highway is melting.
That's a highway. Oh, I ride it all night long.
It's
looks offended.
highway. Hi, highway.
Cat looks offended.
Offended
Why are you holding
cat.
me like a
Yeah.
baby? I am not baby.
She really don't like
Highway
it.
to the danger zone.
She wanted her mom, but her mom pawned her off on me.
Ah,
Oh,
pond.
Aw. She's just looking around like, why have I been banished here, mother?
Yep.
Why hast thou
Mom!
forsaken me?
Help!
Mom, I
Mom,
don't
come
like
pick
it.
me up.
I need an
Mom.
adult.
Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared.
Wait, no! Don't pick me up. Put me down.
We kid because we love highway.
And making cats mildly uncomfortable is pretty much
We
always
do
amusing.
we do love Highway.
We do love Highway.
Yes.
The cat, by the
Easily-
way, for those watching.
Almost
Easily
as
a
much as
top.
I love Chloe.
Easily a top 3 cat on this stream.
Yeah,
Mhm.
top 3 cat on the channel.
Hmm.
And now I have treats.
So now
you
Highway
have a
has
friend.
to.
Really?
So now Highway has to come back.
Yes.
Some marks.
You want
All
something?
right.
Yeah. I guess
know.
if
They're
the house
gonna make
captain has
a-
nothing else
They're
to
gonna make a
share,
history check. Wow, nat 20 for a 23. There is a ladder, like a secondary emergency way up. If you are insistent on going to the surface.
Who we are. And once we get there, we'd be looking for a large open area, like a plaza or a courtyard.
There are several to the north in Old Mirrorment near the water.
I suppose we'll start there.
All right.
thank you. Which house are you from?
They'll kind of look you up and down.
The eldest child of House Aliankim can ensure that your matriarch finds out that you've been most helpful.
Make a persuasion check.
Can I assist?
How
I'll
would you
just
like to
interject.
assist?
I'd like to interject and say, like, they don't mean anything insidious by it. They just want to make sure they remember who their friends are.
Sure, fair. You can roll with advantage.
With advantage. Okay.
That's true. I guess I don't even need to roll to provide advantage.
You do
on
not
it,
even
for
need to
sure.
roll to provide advantage.
Persuasion. 13.
No quate. Sacred of our way.
Excellent.
Good luck.
Thank you. You as well. And I remember those who helped me.
I would hope that you do.
And are we able to get directions to the emergency exit?
Yes, they can point you to the emergency exit. As to the plaza, they don't know where the emergency exit comes out to point you in the. They just know it's probably north of it.
Just go toward the water if we can
Mhm.
tell where the water is. I guess.
Well, and Farzu is like a walking compass, right?
That is
he
true.
is.
Got that keen mind.
Yeah. Between the two of us, me having lived here and
Oh, sorry, south, because I forgot the Mirrorment map is flipped.
Mm.
Because I never figured out how to flip it on the software. Anyway. Okay. You guys can get the directions to this old solid iron door that's kind of hidden behind like a corner. You open it up and there is a 150-foot straight up rusted iron ladder to the surface.
I cast levitate.
On yourself? Or
I
on
think I
somebody else?
I think I only I'm casting it on myself.
Okay.
My drow high magic. I'm too good for stairs.
Alright, well, I'm gonna climb up the ladder.
Okay. All right, Emerson
will-
Farsi, you got anything?
I'm casting levitate. as
Okay.
Wild shape.
Nice.
You'll all be up there waiting
Giant eagle.
for Dietrich.
Yeah. What are you wild shaping into?
Giant eagle.
Okay. You can carry Dietrich on a giant eagle.
That was the point.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, sure.
I was gonna be
Yeah,
nice.
what probably would be a 40-minute climb takes you all about 5.
Oh,
If
oh,
that.
appreciate it. Appreciate it, Emrys. Thank you. So, we've come up the emergency exit. Now I suppose we emerge and see.
When we close the door behind us, does it say staff only and undercommon on the top?
It says emergency exit only, alarm will sound.
No public restroom.
Alarm will sound.
Yeah,
Does it say before we throw open like the trap door or whatever it is there a sign that says employees must wash hands before returning to work?
Sure, why not? I discovered
After
that
you've
when
got-
I worked for Super League Gaming, we would run the tournaments at a movie theater. And I discovered that most of the emergency exit alarm will sound doors don't have alarms, nothing will sound. It's how they keep people from going into the rooms that lead to the projector rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Fun facts.
That is a fun.
Thank you. Okay. With that, you are onto the street in a back alley. You can kind of hear the horde continuing their shamble towards the gates, but they currently are not aware of your presence.
What's the relative unpopulation density here? Hopefully we're not in the middle of a tide of them, but do we see any? Are there a couple, or are they mostly?
You hear a pretty heavily crowded street a couple streets over, which is where you
Okay.
imagine the entrance to the secondary gateway down
Yeah.
is.
Okay. And I guess
So we're in an alleyway like in between buildings.
Yeah,
How tall are the buildings?
about 40 feet tall. Some even taller than that.
keep
Would
levitating
we-
up to get
would we-
above the building.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, would we prefer to go by rooftop?
Oh, I'm still flying around trying to figure out where it's at.
Make a perception check. How high are you going?
Once I drop Dietrich off, I'll go pretty high.
Okay. Make a perception
And-
check. I think you have advantage as a giant eagle.
I do, and it's a 26.
Okay. It's not hard
mean,
to
worst
see a
case,
giant green glowing circle of necromancy from a height. It's probably a good 12 to 14 blocks over.
I'm just gonna fly over it and circle. Assume Fair and them can see me.
Mhm.
That's a little hard, but not difficult to see the 10-foot wingspan eagle circling over some where the roofs seem to end as you guys are on the rooftops.
Mhm. Is there a giant swirling nexus of the dark clouds over this spot or anything?
You see the occasional swirl of green smoke kind of go up and dissipate right at the rooftop level.
Mm-hmm.
Ow.
Well, I guess head over there. Might be able to make some preparations as we walk.
Okay.
Am I familiar enough with this plaza area to know if there's a one particular direction that might be easier to get in or get out, or that might offer a better vantage point? Or
From where you guys are coming from on the rooftop, there's really only one way into the plaza.
Okay. That works.
Okay. As you guys are going across the roof, what kind of preparations do you guys want to make?
Uh, I'll go ahead and cast a fire shield on myself.
Okay.
I'll have it deal or give me protection or resistance to cold damage, and I will oops me 4th level. I will Scribe's Wizard it to deal bludgeoning damage in retaliation.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. I love it.
Right?
Trick and Farzu, since Enmers can't do a whole lot in Wild Shape.
I'm going to cast invisibility on myself,
When you guys
which
are like,
lasts when we start getting close.
yeah, because it lasts a minute.
Yeah, it lasts an hour.
Oh, less an hour. That's right. Greater invisibility is a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because I don't know, like, is this going to be a fight against hordes of zombies, or is this going to be a boss fight? Without knowing, I don't want to use anything higher level yet,
Okay.
because it would all be different stuff depending on what kind of fight.
Very, very true.
Adequate invisibility.
Adequate invisibility. Farzu.
Not really, because I'm gonna want to cast Bigsby's hands when we are there.
Okay.
If it lasted longer, great, but yeah.
I don't
Can
know why
I
I thought
at
it
least-
lasted more than a minute.
right? I think it's the show made me think it lasted longer, but
Yeah.
because he's writing it longer than a minute.
Yeah.
Can I just hold my to activate my blade song as soon as
Yeah.
we get into
Yeah,
combat?
absolutely.
Cool.
Great.
I'll do that then.
Cool. As you guys come up to the courtyard, you see you see the ritual circle that Emerus was talking about. All sorts of runes have been carved into the ground of this plaza, kind of green light kind of emanating from them, this green smoke kind of swirling from the center. 3 casters, full robe and everything kind of up, just levitating ever so slightly off the ground in a trance. At least that's what 3 of you see.
Only 3 of us see that?
Yes.
Interesting.
Farzu.
Yes.
What you see is beyond what is going on.
Oh.
Which is you see souls, echoes of the people that have been killed being pulled into the center and being used to empower and continue the spell.
Oh. Well, that's unpleasant. And how would I think Raven Queen would feel about this?
They're not going to her.
Oh. So she would be very upset.
Yeah.
I guess in that aspect, Farzu would probably have a very kind of angry look on his face seeing this
Yeah.
and muttering, "We need to stop." Yeah. And would probably charge in.
Okay.
How far apart are they all from each other?
I will place them in a minute. It's about a 20-foot radius circle, so they're all about 20 feet apart in this triangle
Okay.
kind of shape.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up as close as I can, staying invisible, and vamp out the thirster.
Um, as soon as you're within 30 feet of the closer one, you guys won't see the map on stream, but essentially you guys are on this roof here, where Dietrich is. As soon as you come down and try to get close, the one closest to you their neck will turn around 180 degrees on their body as you hear the bones crack, and just green eyes casting the spell will look directly at you. As far as at that point, I think your blade song would go off. And we'll take our break
Awesome.
here and roll initiative. We'll get back. Yeah. I am so happy that there was a moving truck in my neighborhood today. The dickbags that drive their all-terrain vehicles around our neighborhood and do wheelies on our streets are moving out.
Yay.
Yeah, remember that one night I couldn't figure out what was making noise that was like going up and down my street and sounded like it was just burning rubber? Yeah, that was them.
Mm-hmm.
That was them.
Oh. Can
Alright.
they get the arsonists across the street from my parents to go with them?
Oh, God. I have a theory about him. I will tell you after stream.
Okay.
Anyway, Farrier
Someone
up
needs to
first.
buy that guy. Someone needs to buy that guy the power wash simulator.
That's all.
See if that helps.
That's all he does. Is power
Yeah.
wash and yard work like every day, like 6. It's weird. Anyway,
Yeah.
And arson, apparently.
yeah.
Only on the 4th of July.
Only on the 4th of July.
They only
Was it
try
your
the 4th of
was
July.
it your parents' house roof, or was it the house next to them that he set the roof
It was
on
my
fire one
parents'
year?
house roof
That he set on fire that one year?
that he almost. They landed like a bottle rocket or something on it
Oh yeah, okay.
that was still smoking.
Yeah.
And
Set
trust
the
me, my
roof on
mother has
fire.
not forgotten.
Yeah.
So
I'm on
fortunately,
fire.
not actually arson, but
Fireball.
So looking at this ritual, what can I, in my expert wizard opinion, if I messed up the circle, is it drawn on the pavement, or is that like a magical effect of them channeling this spell?
It is magically etched into the pavement. In
Okay.
your expert wizard opinion, with your extremely high arcana, you would probably have to dispel the runes individually.
Okay. So
Couldn't just destroy.
I
part of
couldn't
it?
just transmute rock the entire plaza. But I guess I could.
Oh, let me
also-
actually read that. Let me actually read that spell because I don't think it does. Yeah. So you would turn it from rock to mud.
Yeah.
Yeah, the runes would still physically be there.
Okay.
They're like magically etched, so they would still be there. The rest of the spell would have an effect, though.
And then
You just be fighting in mud.
yeah, and they would sink into
Not that
it.
I'm
Okay.
saying no.
Right. Who doesn't like a good little mud wrestle now and then? Okay.
I mean, if I could get like a circle that only entraps them, it would be handy. But I don't think that's gonna happen. And how close is the furthest one from me?
Sorry, give me 1 second. I clicked the wrong thing. 10, 20, 30, 50 feet away?
Cool.
Sorry, 50,
I
yeah,
will cast.
Sorry, 55. Yeah.
I will cast maze on him.
Hell yeah. Very cool.
And then bonus action, I will move my spell deck. It's 20 feet, I believe. Manifest mind. 30 feet. All right. Yeah, so I will have it move like 30 feet closer. I guess sort of like
Okay.
kind of between Dietrich and Farzu.
Okay. So that one's just gone for right now.
Yeah. Might not be as hard for him to make an intelligence check as some of them, but you know, if I can take away a turn and if I can disrupt their spellcasting.
Yeah. Yeah. It's true.
And then how far would it be for me to hop down?
15 feet of movement.
Okay. Yeah. Actually, I'll stay standing up there for right now. That will be my turn.
Okay.
Oh, and I'll shout
Everest,
to the others, like, that one will be back. Not sure how long it'll take, but
I'm gonna take my max move down.
which is how far?
Sorry, pulling this up. I forgot the fly speed of it. I think it's 1. It's 80. It's 80.
So it'd be about 40 feet over top of
Yeah, we're just gonna
the-
chill still.
Okay. See, I would have gone over top of them and then burned my second wild shape as a fail. Anyway.
take a shit.
Or action, take a giant eagle dump on their head.
Let's make that the action now.
Okay, cool. See, like, kind of bounces off their magical aura of this spell and kind of slides off. Anyway, Dietrich, then Farsi.
Yeah, I'm not sure how hard I want to go right now. I think his suspicion would probably be up that there's gonna be some harder stuff after this, probably. Probably, like, it's not just gonna be these 3 people.
Harder than the Avatar? Like, we're gonna get another Avatar come out?
I don't know.
Spoiler alert, no.
No?
Yeah, spoiler alert, no. There's not another Avatar here.
That was a very specific denial.
Yeah.
Oh, I promise there's not another Avatar. Okay. There's something else. No.
That's right, there's 2. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, fuck it. All right. Hexblade's Curse.
Okay.
Booming or Path to the Grave, Action Surge, Booming Blade.
Hell yeah.
That's a 28 to hit.
That will definitely hit.
All right. I will make it a maneuvering attack. I have Booming Blade damage. That's thunder. I will make it an Eldritch Smite. That's force. And I've got a sneak attack.
And you do no poison or necrotic damage, correct?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
That's Thursdays.
Ah.
So my D6 plus it would be 16 with Hexblade's Curse.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be all these dice plus 16 and then double that total.
Okay.
That's 54 on the dice plus 16 is going to be 70 even. So doubled is 140.
Okay.
And they are prone if they're still alive.
They're immune to the prone condition.
Okay.
Still alive, cannot make the con save.
Okay.
I don't think anybody could. To be blunt.
It's only, what, DC 70?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only DC 70.
Yeah, I mean,
What's
with
the
if
problem?
they had a legendary resistance.
And maneuvering attack, if somebody wants to take half movement as a reaction, go ahead.
None
Emrys?
for me.
Emrys?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
So 40 feet.
Yeah, you're back
Yeah.
down on the ground.
Are you gonna pick up a guy and drop him?
I want to take almost half of it. I want to be hovering above one of them
Okay.
just out of 5 feet so I can do that because I wanted to.
Okay. Perfect.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry, spoiling your plans.
That was
Maybe go
actually the plan.
Maybe go toward the back one then.
Okay. Yeah.
because we broke this one's concentration already.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cool,
I'm
cool,
gonna
cool.
drop him really far.
Dietrich, gain movement on your turn.
How much movement did it take for me to get up there?
20 feet.
All right, I'll take 10 feet back.
Okay.
Yep.
Very cool. Farzu.
How far am I from the other dude there?
10, 25 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna get right up to him.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Bigsby's hand right behind him.
Okay.
And-
Farzu's hand.
The hand is going to grasp.
Screw it. He's gonna counterspell.
Counter spell.
Mhm.
Oh,
Which will break his concentration. As the spell is dying down, but he'll take that risk.
Why would that break his concentration?
Because because they have the ability to cast 2 spells, so he's concentrating on 2 things. So he had to break one of them to cast another spell.
Okay.
They basically have the
uh,
above game. They have like the Moon Cleric thing from Tal'Dorei Reborn, where they can concentrate on 2 spells, but then they can't cast another leveled spell. So he had to break concentration on one of his 2 spells to cast counterspell.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
No, I thought he was only concentrating on the one thing. and I
No.
was like, well, why couldn't
So
he
I'm
counterspell
that's
that?
why I'm gonna
Like,
explain it. That's what happened. Yeah.
yeah.
And he'll counterspell.
Gotcha.
All right, Farzu.
I'm gonna bonus action Form of Dread.
Okay.
And I guess that would be my turn.
Cool. All right. Okay. All right. First things first. The one that Dietrich attacked. Is going to use Glare of Woe. So you have to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Is this a charmed or frightened effect?
No.
What
Okay.
level is it?
It is one of their inherent magical abilities.
Ah, curses.
Okay.
Yeah. This is one of their things they can do as a necromancer. Or as a greater necromancer, I believe is the actual term.
My wisdom save was a 16.
Okay.
What do we think? Should I take? I don't know what dice we have available to us.
No, I don't know how to fucking get that. Yeah, all of that stuff in there.
It'd be fine if you would have taken D8.
I think you have, after last week, 11 d8s left.
You mind if I take a D8 on that?
Go for it.
2. So that's an 18.
Yeah, you guys have 11 left.
All right, I rolled a 2 on the D8, so I have an 18.
That will fail.
Yeah.
As tendrils will come up and restrain Dietrich where he is. Is restrained all attack? It is all attack rolls. That is something they can do at the start of their turn. They will then charge up what looks to be some kind of lightning thunder blast out of their one hand. And get ready to attack Dietrich.
Counterspell it.
Go for it. What level?
We'll go third.
Okay. It fizzles as it flies out of their hand. It will then get to do its last thing that it gets to do as part of its attack action. That'll be a 31 to hit Dietrich.
Yeah.
And that will be 17 points of psychic damage.
I don't think I can uncanny dodge while I'm restrained.
Oh, sorry, they had an advantage on that. Oh, no, never mind. It's a spell effect. Never mind. I do not
say-
believe so.
The restrained condition doesn't say I can't take reactions, but I will just say it doesn't make sense that I would be able to uncanny
Yeah,
dodge
I'll
that. So
I'll read restrained again, and if we think it's halved, we can fix it later.
it's fine.
Okay.
I'll take 17.
Cool.
I'm not concentrating on anything.
It's psychic damage, Dietrich. Your brain cell just leans out of the way.
Pretty much. Yeah, I think I would have dropped invisibility once I realized it wasn't going to do anything. So I won't even roll for it.
There's a Jeremy Crawford tweet for that. Restrained and grappled don't restrict the use of uncanny dodge.
All right, sure.
It's just that uncanny.
It's just that uncanny.
Then I will only take 8.
Okay. Cool. The left one has to make a intelligence check to escape the maze.
Correct.
As their action, right?
Yep.
Yes. Cool. That will be a 21.
Damn it. Well, they lost a turn.
I had to roll a 15 or higher, so that was a good call. It's a 25% chance. That's 21.
They have a +6 intelligence, or
They have a +5
intelligence.
intelligence. Yeah.
And but all three of them are no longer concentrating on the circle in the middle.
Correct. It is still going on what they have already put into it, but it is already in the first 6 seconds slowing down a little bit.
Okay.
All right. Last one going in a row is going to use Glare of Woe on Farzeus at his Wisdom saving throw.
I have advantage on this.
Yes,
Advantage
because it is a
on
magical
wisdom
effect.
against
Yeah.
magic. I'm gonna use a D8.
Ooh. Oh no.
Dirty 20.
That will save.
Nice.
So you are not restrained.
Because I rolled an 18. I was like, yeah, no, gonna have to use that.
All right, they're gonna make their lightning attack, or lightning and thunder attack against you. That is a 33 to hit. And I hate that I even have to ask you if that hits sometimes, but
Oh, so close. I could only get to a 28.
okay.
So yeah, that hits.
12 points of thunder damage, 12 points of lightning damage. And the necromancer is going to, on that, move you back 40 feet into the corner.
I am going to use Song of Defense.
Okay.
How much did you say it was total?
24 total. 12 and 12.
24?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with a 4th level spell.
Okay.
So 5 times
So you
4
reduce it by
is
20.
20.
So you take 4 points of damage.
Okay.
He will make his psychic attack against you then. That is only a 19 to hit.
Miss.
And that is it on their turn. That's their three things they do. Which means back to the top of the initiative order. Fair, what would you like to do?
Let's see. I will spend half my movement to hop down off the roof.
Okay.
Let me just look through my pile of scrolls. 1 second.
Scribes wizards are fun, kids.
Yes. For certain definitions of fun, especially when you get up to like when you're level 17.
Yeah.
I think I have 64 spells in my spell book. I don't have all of them prepared, obviously, but
Obviously.
I think I'm low on scrolls after the last fight, though. I think I actually have fewer than a dozen left.
Wow.
Um,
Sounds like you need
the
some downtime.
yeah, is the effect on Dietrich? Is it like? Can I tell what sort of effect it is? Like, is it a curse, basically?
It's not a curse. It is a magical effect.
Okay.
It's just
It's
Then-
tentacles holding me down, so you would probably surmise that it's very sexy.
Yeah. Okay. So
It's tentacles
you're
made out of smoke.
so you're good, is what
Ooh,
you're
hell
saying.
yeah.
Wow.
Well, please get me out of it if you can.
Okay.
Because I think I have a cool idea.
Okay. I will cast. I'll use my drow to spell magic then.
Okay. And because it's your drow high magic, it doesn't have a visual or somatic component, does it?
No, I believe not.
Okay, so they can't counterspell it.
Good.
So yeah, Dietrich, you're out of the restraint effect.
Uh,
The two glowing green eyes of both the necromancers their heads will now crack as they look towards you.
Okay. And then, oh right, I'm like looking at the scroll, and I'm like, no, it's a scroll. So when I click on it, it has the description of the spell,
Yeah.
or it has the description of the scroll, not the spell, which is what I want. What are the rules for casting a spell from a scroll that's not on my spell list?
And the rules as written are you can't.
Okay.
The rules as Rai wants to do it are up to him.
I have rules for this somewhere hidden in my D&D folder. Give me a minute.
Okay. I can do something else. That is fine.
What spell is it? Just because. Sorry. Let's see.
Silence.
Oh, I thought silence was on the wizard's spell list.
It conveniently is not.
Yeah. Okay. I cannot find my spell doc, but I will.
Okay, don't worry about it. I have 64 other options.
I'm also
that
sitting
are
here
my
looking at
spell-
this, like, how the fuck is silence not on the wizard's spell list?
Yeah.
They have to
Same.
study. They have to study to learn their magic. Would they not want to do that in silence?
Yeah. It's like the first thing you learn. No, you just cast maze on your roommate. They show up to class the next day, then that means they're good enough to be a wizard.
You can't. Your roommate's a sorcerer or a warlock, and so you cast maze on them because you're tired of hearing about how they didn't have to.
Yeah, right. So they didn't have to study. Sorry, distracted.
Oh, all good.
I will use my scroll, or yeah, Fair will draw the 8 of Swords from their deck
Mhm.
and use the scroll cast Hold Person on this guy. Well, the action surge, then do that.
Okay. On the one that Dietrich hit?
Yes.
Alright, what is the save on that?
1 second. I was literally just looking at it. It is a second. It is 8 plus by intelligence plus. What? Oh, 19. Sorry,
19.
wisdom.
Okay. That is a 15. So they are held. What is that? Paralyzed? Condition?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Then I'll step 5 feet closer.
Okay.
Bonus action. Let me just make sure I don't want to do anything else with that. I have like 10,000. Okay, bonus actions is not something I have a lot of. I will use my bonus action. Actually, I haven't actually cast a leveled spell this turn. Can I Misty Step to like the opposite side of all these guys?
To
Dispel magic was my drow ability, right?
It's still a level
It's still a
spell.
level
Oh.
spell.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're right, JK. Then yeah, I will move my spell deck sort of past the other, the one that was mazed.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a full 30 feet like there.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, Embers, you're up.
Alright, cool. Sorry, I'm done.
All good.
Just wizard
Yeah.
things.
Wizards are complicated.
I'm gonna try and scoop that wizard up with my claws.
Cool. Contested athletics check. He is going to use his reaction to enforce disadvantage.
Athletics is sorry, I'm looking. Well, that's okay because it rolled an 18.
Cool. 15. So he is picked up and grappled.
And then I'm gonna fly as far as I can with him.
Okay.
Straight up.
It is half your move speed.
So 40.
Yep.
I also just want to get him as far away from this circle as I can.
Butterfly in sky. Necromancer in the sky. He can fly twice as high. It's in a Necronomicon. Alright. Anything else, Emrys? Oh, that was your action and movements. I know. Dietrich.
Yep.
All right. How many people can Emrys carry in giant eagle form?
One in his claws and one on his back.
All right. The idea I have, I don't know if this would work.
Okay. I'm already
Would be
terrified.
I'm listening and I like this maybe.
It would be to run up to one of them and either run up to one of them, use my Cloak of the Mountebank to Dimension Door so that I am like being carried by Emrys while holding on to the other guy with my other hand.
Okay.
And then I can, as Emrys flies higher, I can drop the other guy.
With 3
his
people,
next
he
turn.
would be encumbered and would move and would essentially lose his flying speed.
Okay. I will not do that until he drops the first guy.
Cool.
So I'm just gonna attack the paralyzed person
Yes.
who's also Hexblade's cursed.
Yes.
I have advantage because they're
Yes.
paralyzed,
Uh-huh.
which means they're gonna have vulnerability
Ability
to
to all
this because
piercing damage.
that's what the thirster is.
Yeah.
It's just to the piercing damage or to
Yeah.
all of it.
It's just a piercing damage.
Okay, piercing damage.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So it would be your sneak attack damage plus your weapon die.
Plus Battle Master maneuver.
Plus Battle Mass maneuvers, yes, because it does the same type as
everything but the booming blade
Correct.
and possible Eldritch Smite. How do they look, by the way?
Hurt.
Did I take a good chunk?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a natural 18, so that'll crit with
Yep.
my Ring of Deafness.
Even though you auto crit on paralyzed.
Oh, that's true. That's auto crit if they're paralyzed.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right.
The one time
Well-
you crit, you didn't need to.
Well, I do. So that's going to be,
Still counts.
so it's normally plus 10. It's a d6 plus 10 normally, plus 6 because of my Hexblade's Curse, plus another 6 because of the crit
Yes.
with better criticals.
Yes.
So it's going to be plus 22.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a d6. I have 6d6 sneak attack.
Yep.
2d8 for my Battle Master maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
6d8 from Booming Blade.
Yes.
I'm not going to put another Eldritch Smite into this.
No.
I don't think I need to.
No. I don't think
And
so.
all the piercing damage is going to get doubled.
Yes.
So why don't I just do that first? Okay, so the piercing damage is 7d6 plus 2d8 plus 22.
Yeah. Incredible.
So that's 31 on the dice, plus 22 is going to be 53.
Okay.
Doubled is 106.
Nice.
Plus Booming Blade.
Okay.
Is another 34 from Booming Blade.
Okay. You
So,
shove this blade in.
100 and another 140.
Yeah. You shove this blade in, and it blows, and most of the bones from where you stabbed turn to dust as the rest of the skeleton just kind of explodes out. Whoa.
What does the thirster look like as it satisfies its thirst?
Fair looks pretty turned on. Oh, you're talking about the sword.
Oh,
It,
I mean,
either or.
get a fucking room.
Never.
Okay. Yeah, it slices through bone like butter. Like you think you're like stabbing flesh, and then when you pull it out, you realize you just gouged through bone like butter. Like this weapon is extremely sharp. It is extremely well made. It is designed for one purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And it has,
As opposed to most swords, which are designed for more than one purpose.
yeah.
Okay, so after that happens, I'm gonna go back up to full hit points because I heal from Hexblade's Curse.
Mm-hmm.
And was it a humanoid?
No.
Oh, then how did Hold Person work on it?
Oh my god, does it not work on undead?
Oh, it's only humanoids.
Oh, they are
Hold Monster
humanoids.
works
Sorry.
on anything.
Sorry.
They are humanoids.
They are humanoids. Yeah.
Okay,
Get the
then
friend.
Arlen Spectre, join the party.
Oh god.
That's what my class does.
I know. I forgot what happens now.
I summon a specter.
Okay.
We make 3 or 4
I-
more puns.
I roll initiative for the specter, which has its own turns. We can do that, or I can just go now. Up to you.
I can go after you. Okay with that.
All right. I'm just pulling up the stat block.
I need to get one. I'm just gonna use spiritual weapon for it right now.
I'm posting the stat block in Discord chat.
Very cool, thank you.
All right. So the specter. Yeah, I guess the specter has 50 feet of fly speed, so it'll just go up to the other one
Okay.
and attempt an attack.
All right.
It only has a +4 to hit, so
Okay.
we'll see.
Yeah.
It also only does necrotic damage, looks like.
Yeah. So that's only a 13 to hit. So,
That will not hit.
but what it will do, how much movement does it have left after that?
30 feet.
So it's going to sink into the ground,
Mm-hmm.
and then while in the ground, just travel like 15 feet away and then come back up.
Okay.
So it won't provoke.
Incorporeal movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks in general.
Oh, just in general?
Yeah. I found that
Okay.
out recently.
That's fun.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's resistant and immune to a bunch of stuff, which is, I guess, its main feature.
Yes. All right, Farzu. Yeah, shove.
Second time's the charm.
They put baby in the corner.
I was gonna say, Farzu, did you want to take Diedrich's maneuvering attack to get a head start with your short little legs? Because I don't think either of the rest of us could, unless Amorous wants to.
Um,
I'm not close enough to take it.
Okay.
Honestly, you might as well because
Yeah.
reaction, like,
Resets
you
now.
haven't used your reaction
Oh,
yet,
yeah.
and it's about to be your turn, so you might as well
Yeah.
just.
yeah, I'll do that. Yeah,
Okay.
the half of 35.
Yep.
And then I'm going to cast Bixby's hand again. Behind that one.
Okay.
Is he gonna allow it?
Yeah, yeah.
Gonna grapple him.
Okay. So contested athletics.
Yep.
Necromancer is going to impose disadvantage on the throw, on the check.
What size is the necromancer?
Medium.
So I'll have a straight roll.
Yes. That is why I did it.
27.
Fuck, 22. I rolled real high, guys. I thought I had a chance.
That was my action. Bonus action. I'm gonna command the hand to squeeze.
Oh, snap. Okay.
It's a bonus action. Crush.
It just does damage.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
2d6 plus spellcasting ability modifier,
Yeah.
and that is
5.
5.
Barzu's hand.
Getting its squeeze on.
Mm-hmm.
12 damage.
Okay.
And I do believe it's remains grappled.
Yeah. Is it just grappled or is it restrained?
It is grappled.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it is just grappled.
So it's grappled. And I'll move my, I guess, the 35 feet closer.
Okay.
My sword at the ready.
Cool. Awesome. So, because you killed the center one, it is this one's turn. He's going to use his bonus action and he will turn incorporeal and take his full movement away.
Post fight.
You cannot
forgot
grab
that-
things that are incorporeal.
I know.
It ends
I
the
forgot that
grappled
my
condition.
I forgot that my Spectre has an extra +5 to hit because of my class feature.
So would that have been an
So
18?
it would have been an 18 to hit, but
Which-
it's all necrotic damage.
Which would have also still missed, and they're also immune, or they're resistant to
Yeah.
necrotic damage.
It also forces them to make a really easy saving throw.
That is
Which-
true.
We'll see. Maybe I get lucky.
Oh, boy. How's Farzu looking?
I said that while I was muted. I'm an idiot. 76 out of 123 with 3 temp.
Okay. He's going to send a very large blast of necrotic energy at Farzu. So that is a Constitution save.
Counter spell?
Okay. What level?
This looks very large, you say.
Uh-huh.
5th level.
I will need you to roll for it.
Okay, it's Arcana.
It is. It says it
Yeah,
on
just-
Counterspell. It is
It's
10 plus the
just-
spell's level, and it is just your modifier, which is 5.
Okay.
You don't get proficiency on it unless you're an abjuration wizard.
Can I?
Actually, he'll counterspell your counterspell.
Rude.
Ooh.
And that is a 23, because he had to roll for it. Farzu, please make a Constitution saving throw. So that is plus 3, because it's not a spell concentration check.
Yes. $17.
Okay.
Should I take a D8?
You have 2 seconds to decide.
Yes.
I'll take a
I-
D8.
Yeah, I got an 18 when one of them did something against me and that failed. So do it.
Jess, they almost need a refill on D8s. They're down to 9 of them.
Don't be saying that. 23.
That will save, so you will take half, which is 40 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. And I have to succeed on a
DC 20 concentration check, which you have a +8 for because you were blade sicking.
yeah. I'm gonna use a different die. +20 for DC 20.
Yeah, DC 20.
Yeah, that
Perfect.
succeeds.
Perfect. Hand is still up. That is their
That is
whole
waving
turn.
a finger.
So confused. Give me 1 second. I am so confused. Anywho. It's the other one's turn. It will make a melee thunder attack at Maris. 25.
It definitely hits the eagle.
Cool.
So yeah.
How much health does the eagle have?
Not a lot.
Okay, that's 22 points of thunder damage.
Oh, okay. Okay, I still got 4 health.
Okay. As part of it, he is also going to, because if the target is huge or smaller, he can force move them. Will move you all 45 feet up more into the air.
Okay.
And then we'll proceed to do it again. That is even higher to hit. So that is 20 more points of thunder damage. And are you still in eagle form?
I'm mathing real quick. No. And I was just doing the conversion math for
Okay.
health lost after switch before I...
Yeah. So he will move you up another
To
45
my...
feet, which is 105 feet.
Once
How
he
far
gets
do you-
within 60 feet, I'm going to use my reaction to cast Featherfall on him.
Awesome.
Cool.
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
use my reaction.
All right. So I guess the giant eagle is Emerus now. Where did I put Emerus anyway? I'll find him before next turn. I swear it was up there. He is. You hit him off of it.
So Featherfall is just you harmlessly come back down to the ground.
60 feet per second.
Right, so he'd be on the ground.
No, because he force moved him with both lightning strikes 45 feet up both times.
Yeah.
So
But then he falls.
oh yeah,
and
the Farzu's
and
distance.
that's
Yeah.
instant, and then Farzu uses the spell
Okay.
and
Cool.
Yeah.
He is also going to use his reaction to cast Featherfall. He had a plan too. So let's kind of look at Embers fall gently to the ground and just kind of like grit his teeth. Fair, you're up.
Man, that would have been funny to counterspell on him. Is the
That would have
one...
been hilarious.
the look on his skeleton face.
Would have been like Wile E. Coyote getting tricked into running off the cliff and just been like, just looked at
as
the
soon as
camera
he looks
and then
down,
fell.
and then he falls.
Yeah.
The one that was handed and escaped, is that one still incorporeal, or has he come back?
No, it ends when he finishes his 30 feet of movement.
Okay. Sorry, reading one more spell. You said these guys are immune to the prone condition? Like,
Yes.
Dietrich tried to knock one on his ass, and he didn't have one because he's all
Correct.
bony?
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck it. I'm gonna cast a level 5 magic missile.
Okay. Okay.
That is 3 plus 4, so it's 7 total.
Yeah.
At level 5.
Yep.
And I think force damage should work just fine.
It does. Dietrich already did it with the smite.
10. 14. That's 20 damage. 20 force damage.
20 points of force damage? Okay.
Yes. Um. I'll move my book closer to the one that just came out of the sky with Emrys.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Can I just sort of step up behind that sort of half column so I'd have cover, maybe theoretically, from this? The
Yeah,
one
you'll
guy?
have at least half cover.
Okay, so I can still see him, but I've got some cover.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm done.
Cool. Now that he's on the ground. Emrys, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna 5th level call lightning,
Okay.
which is a Dex 22.
That's a 13.
I'm just gonna roll the damage. Sec for D10s. Something I don't keep handy anymore.
Oh, no.
For 26 points of damage.
Okay. Cute.
And yeah,
That's it.
it's gonna end my turn. Yeah, as I look at him
Right.
and just laugh.
Dietrich.
So the one guy used his reaction for Featherfall. The other one used his reaction for Counterspell.
Yes.
So they don't. Neither has a reaction available this round
Correct.
or on my turn. Okay. Which one of them looks worse right now?
They both look
Between the
about
two.
the same.
Okay. I'm gonna run up to the one next to Emrys,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna look him in the eye and say, "Bet you can't do that again," and put my hand on his shoulder and use the Cape of the Mountebank to Dimension Door.
Oh my god. How high up?
Well, you take 1d6 bludgeoning damage per 10 feet fallen, up to a maximum of 20d6. So
Mhm.
there's no point in going higher than 200 feet.
That's true.
So we're going to go 200 feet straight up.
Mhm.
He's going to fall and take 20d6.
Yeah.
And I'm going to hope that somebody feather falls me.
Does anybody have...
I don't have a reaction.
As soon as was
Does
Dietrich's within
anybody have a reaction for this?
Yeah, fair does.
Oh,
I
okay.
do, yeah.
Okay.
As soon as he's within 60 feet, so he's gonna sweat a little bit because I'm a little ways
Yeah.
away. But
Oh, he knows. He saw what just happened to Emrys.
literal trust fall.
Yep,
Okay.
that's love.
Alrighty.
Would you like to roll it, or should I?
I had a dice roller up already. I had my mass dice
Cool.
roller up already, so I rolled it. I only rolled
It's a
2.
pretty good use.
I-
It's a pretty good use of my little utility magic item.
82 points of damage.
I'll take it.
The bone necromancer just makes a noise like when you knock the Jenga tower over,
Yeah, kind of.
or like dumping out a bucket of Legos.
Yeah. How much do you make Dietrich sweat? How far off the ground would you cast Featherfall?
How far away am I from where he took off?
30 feet.
And there's no Pythagorean theorem at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd have to wait for him to get within 60 feet before I could use it.
Yeah. So you could...
But you can make me sweat for a
you could do
couple...
it 10 feet off the ground if you wanted to.
Yeah. Yeah, and Fair just shakes their head and casts the Featherfall, like catches Dietrich like the beginning of Baldur's Gate when you fall out the ship.
Oh man, I was imagining like Dietrich doing like the Mission Impossible, like Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible, where he's like this, like
Oh yeah.
stops
Oh yeah,
him,
no,
like, off the ground.
he's doing this by choice. He knows full well. Like he's swan diving. He's doing flips. His eyes are closed, and he's just accepting whatever's about to happen.
He's doing the thing. He's doing the thing at the end of Matrix Revelation where he does the backflip off and flies away. Okay. God
Yeah.
damn it.
Fair catches him very close to the ground.
All right.
Okay, well, that was 82 damage for my
A free item.
Well,
Or
a free
two.
item, plus
doesn't take
Fair's
attunement.
reaction and Fair's first level spell slot.
Yeah.
I call that a good use of resources.
That is a lot more damage than I could have possibly done with a first level spell slot.
How far away is that guy from my hand?
30 feet.
Cool. So I have to use a bonus action to command it,
Yeah.
so I can't make it squeeze him afterwards.
Correct.
So
You also imagine he's probably able to do it more than once.
yes. So I'm not gonna go grapple him again.
Okay. You go punch him.
But bonus. Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna Hadouken him in his face.
Oh, okay.
And where'd it go? There it is. And
That's a plus 16 to hit.
16. 22 to hit.
Yep.
And then it's 4d8. I have those. Uh, 12 damage.
Okay.
Force damage.
Okay.
For my action, I'm gonna drink a healing potion, a superior healing potion.
Okay.
How are we doing that again as an action?
Max.
You
Full
would just
health?
heal
Max
40.
health?
Yeah, you just heal 40.
Cool. Awesome. That's what I was hoping.
Yeah.
I forgot
Okay.
to take the Spectre's turn.
Oh, you did.
If Farzu's done, I don't want to
Yeah.
interrupt you.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna move.
What would the Spectre have done?
Can it get to the one we just dropped?
Yeah.
All right, I'll try and attack.
Okay.
Yeah, that's actually gonna be a 25 to hit.
That will hit.
So that's 3d6 necrotic.
Yeah.
I rolled a 2, a 2, and a 1.
5, so 2 points of damage.
2 points of damage, and they have to make a DC 10 con
26.
save. Sure.
uh,
50 feet of fly speed on that thing.
Mhm.
So how much is left?
20.
Fill back up.
Okay.
Cool. Thanks.
No problem. All right. It's this one's turn. The heck is he gonna do? He's going to make a ranged spell attack against Farzu. That is a 29.
Yep.
22 points of acid damage as this green glob kind of flies at you.
22.
You can.
I'm gonna. Yeah. No. Yeah, I'll take the 22.
Okay. You cannot regain hit points until the start of the Lich's next turn.
Oh fuck. Oh well.
He's gonna make a psychic ranged spell attack on you that's only a 19, which will miss.
Yep.
And that's a 22, so that will also miss.
Yep.
As you shake off the psychic damage in your head. The one on the right. Is going to unleash a wave of necrotic energy in a 120-foot circle around him. So that is con saves for everybody.
Nat 20 for 27.
Saves.
25.
21.
Saves. You get a con save. You get a con save. Everybody gets a con save.
Only a 14 for me. I'll use a luck point.
Okay.
Exactly the same roll.
Lloyd. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think a D8's gonna.
You would have to
maybe
roll a
if I rolled,
6
like-
or higher.
It's fine.
Okay, just putting it out there into the universe. The rest of you don't seem to be affected by this, but the Dietrich is this kind of necrotic glow just kind of holds on to him. So you will take. Oh god, I rolled high. 17 points of necrotic damage.
Yep.
Half of that is what, 8?
I think uncanny dodge is only if I'm hit by an attack.
Yes.
Double
Or
check.
dexterity saving throw?
Yeah.
Uncanny dodge. No, it's just hit by an attack.
Oh, it's just hit by an attack. I'm sorry, I'm
Dex
thinking of
save is-
evasion. Evasion is dex
Yeah,
save.
I don't have evasion,
Hello.
so I take the 17, but I'm not concentrating on anything.
Cool.
What else terrible happens to me?
The one, it looks like some of that necrotic energy around you went back into him. And 2, the aura is still hanging on you.
Mysterious.
Oh, yeah. Fair, you're up.
Fair will draw the Knight of Wands from
Mhm.
their deck and summon a barbarian warrior spirit on
Okay.
the opposite side of their book from the one that just did the undead thing.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna use Ragnar because he's a barbarian. Okay. YOLO.
Takes his turn immediately after mine, and I don't take any action. I don't need any actions to command it.
It just goes after you, yeah.
Yeah. So I'll tell it to like hit the guy.
Okay.
Um
Bonus action?
I'm just trying to, I will draw the Sword of Dusk and Dawn
Okay.
and get up close to the one that the hand is messing with.
Okay.
Just to be in
Giggity.
his grill. I'm gonna move sort of like a little bit clockwise around him, so I'm like blocking that way out.
Okay.
Sort of try and keep it in the middle, even though it can turn incorporeal, but whatever.
Okay.
All right. And then the barbarian will attack recklessly.
Hell yeah.
So I cast it at level 4. So
Mhm.
his multi-attack, he gets 2 attacks.
Yep.
Let me just mark out the spell slot before I forget.
Yep. Unrelated, I am excited for the new brutal strike on barbarian.
Oh my god. Okay. It is my spell attack modifier. Okay, so
Jesus.
dirty 20
That'll hit. That'll just hit.
and 16 on the die plus 11 for 27.
That'll definitely hit.
All right. So I don't get to roll the d12s very often.
No. Is that like one of the most underused die in 5th edition? I saw somebody actually do the math on that. I don't remember what the
It's an underused die in most systems.
Yeah.
12 plus 14 is
26.
26. So he takes 26 slashing damage, and because he attacked recklessly, attacks against him are made with advantage.
Okay, it's 26 total.
Yeah, between the 2 hits.
Okay.
Do you need the separated out or?
Nope.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Emrys.
I'm done.
Yeah, we're gonna call lightning on him again.
You're
Dex 22.
You're gonna step back so you can.
I don't have to. It's a storm above me.
It's a 5-foot circle, isn't it?
No.
Oh shoot! Yeah, you're right.
Dex 22.
21. So close.
31 points of damage.
God dang, dude. Lord have mercy.
Just holding out my palm with the gem in it, by the way.
And
Just
like
blast.
using it to guide lightning down on them. Hell yeah.
Yep.
Bonus action?
Yeah, bonus action spirit.
Okay.
We'll give everyone some temp HP.
22.
Yes.
22 temp, thanks.
Thanks. The bear.
The bar.
The burr.
I think that'll give Bigby's hand advantage when it grapples, right?
Yes. Bigsy's hand already had
Yes.
grapple.
Or
And
already had
Farzu's able to
advantage. Yeah.
gain temporary hit points, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Yep.
That's handy, pun intended.
Okay,
That-
cool.
that-
That will end my turn.
Does that mean the hand gets temp HP as well?
Yes.
Okay.
So the hand has
So
like
it has
140 hit points. All right, Dietrich, you're up.
Over 140.
Yeah.
All right. So I have some condition,
Yes.
and you don't want to tell me what?
It will happen at the start of your turn. You'll take another 13 points of necrotic damage. I was in process of rolling it when you said that.
Okay. No, that's cool. I
Um,
just
and he will heal
13.
for half of it again.
okay. And that's I don't feel like I have like disadvantage on stuff.
You don't
or
have
anything.
disadvantage on anything. It's just the damage and the heal.
Okay. I'm going to do my once per day bonus action that my sword gives me.
Hell yeah.
and Bonus action True Strike,
Cool.
which is advantage on my next attack.
Yep.
And I'm gonna Booming Blade.
Cool. Fuck yeah.
So I'll have advantage on that. That is a 29 to hit.
Oh yeah.
And all right, so I got sneak attack, another maneuver, and booming blade. And how are they looking?
Hurt.
All right. I'll roll the piercing.
Okay.
That's 21 on the dice plus 10 is 31. Doubled is 62.
Okay.
And booming blade adds another 17. So that's 79 total.
You break another one.
Awesome. And somebody can use their reaction for half movement if you want.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Which way are you going?
Towards the other guy.
Okay. I'll put you there
And
for keepy.
and the specter will also fly up to the other guy
Okay.
and try and attack.
Cool. Is Dietrich gonna take any movement at the end of his turn?
Yeah, he'll run over in that direction also.
Okay.
Spectre has a dirty 20.
That will just hit.
$14 necrotic damage, so 7.
Yep.
DC 10 con save.
Okay. They saved.
Yep. And the Spectre will back up as much as it can.
Okay. Yeah, it's got like 10 feet
And
left.
cool. That's it.
Awesome. Okay, it's now its turn. It will make a lightning attack at. Oh, sorry,
Isn't it my
Farzu.
turn?
Yeah, sorry, it is Farzu's turn. I went to wipe off because you killed the other one. Wipe off the name of it, and that's why I was looking down at that part of the board instead of where you guys are.
Do I still have the necrotic aura around me after?
No,
so
it dissipated when he died.
Cool.
All right, I'm gonna move up to it,
Okay.
and I'm gonna take a swing at it.
Okay.
I'm gonna booming blade.
Mm-hmm.
28 to hit.
That'll hit.
Uh, 9 piercing and 14 thunder.
Okay, got it.
Second attack.
Okay.
That's going to be a miss.
Okay.
That was a nat 1 for 12.
Damn. Bonus action, hand attack.
It's hammer time.
Woo! Bum, bum.
So the hand's just gonna plop him on the head.
Just like in Lethal Weapon, I've got. Just like in Lethal Weapon 2, I've got diplomatic immunity, so Hammer, you can't touch me. Can't touch me.
23.
Yeah, 23 hits.
Oh.
Can't touch me.
40.
Oh dear.
I was about to roll the wrong dice for that.
Oh dear.
$15 damage.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Cool. All right. Now it's its turn. Thank you, Farzu. They will send a lightning blast at Fair. Be dirty 20 to hit.
Counterspell.
Okay. Yeah, doesn't happen. They will send their second blast at Fair too. 24.
It'll hit.
Okay. 22 points of lightning damage,
Owie.
and you're knocked into the corner. Third one, they will take.
You said 22 points.
Yeah, psychic damage. Psychic hit blasted Farzu that is only a 17 illness. Oh boy. All right, back to the top. Initiative order. Fair, you're up.
Sorry, doing some quick maths in my head.
Oh shit, he was in melee when he made that attack against you.
Oh yeah. So do I get to try and hit him in the face?
Fire shield, right?
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, that's right. Forgot about that. So it is, I believe it was 2d6.
It's 2d8 per level. I don't know what level you... Did you cast it 4th?
Just regular flavor, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so it's 2d8 bludgeoning.
2d8.
And if he was in melee, he should have had disadvantage on both of the lightning blasts, right?
He can make them as a melee or a ranged attack.
Ah, that's fun.
It's very cool.
Only 5 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Okay, but I will get back into his grill.
Okay.
And I will cast Sword.
Fuck yeah!
Ooh, dirty 30.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. The metal one will be the cold die because it's metal and it's cold. So that is 11 piercing damage,
Okay.
4 cold damage, and 1 radiant damage.
Okay. Got it.
Got it. Like he's dead. Got it or
No. Like I got the damage down.
Oh, okay. And I guess how far away is my barbarian from this dude? His move speed is 30 feet, so can he get into melee?
10, 20, 30 will get him like there.
Damn. Okay.
He can dash.
Yeah.
Can't
Yeah.
attack, but maybe for surrounding.
That would also give that would give once Dietrich gets in there, then y'all would have advantage, right? So
Yeah.
and I think the hand would have advantage, but not the rest of us.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah. So we'll just stop there.
Great. Emerus.
Yeah, we're gonna throw out some more lightning.
Nice.
That's 22.
Dirty 20.
Only 24 points.
Okay.
It's gonna end my turn now because I'm not doing anything but just throwing lightning at.
Okay. Okay.
I'm
Dietrich.
hurting for spell slot.
Yeah, Dietrich.
Understandable.
I've been a long
Yeah,
day.
I'll get in there and I already have advantage
Mhm.
because flanking.
Yep.
So I will Yeah, I'll just Booming Blade. That is a dirty 30 to hit.
Hell yeah. Also, thank you, Proto, for making that a thing.
All right. So that Booming Blade. I'll use my last maneuver. And I still have a spell slot left, so let's make this an Eldritch Smite too.
Hell yeah.
Why not? I'll roll a piercing first.
Mm-hmm.
17 on the dice, so that's 27 piercing, which is doubled,
To 54.
54. And then here's the Force and Thunder.
Okay.
41. I rolled, of those 8 dice, 6 of them were 5s. It made the math really easy.
Damn.
Like, oh, all
right.
right, that's 30.
How you doing this?
I think Dietrich will just kind of surrender himself to the power of his new sword that he doesn't fully understand yet,
Mm-hmm.
and just plunge it into this thing's chest
yeah.
and see what happens.
Hell yeah. Again, it slices through bone like butter. Like, this is sharper than you even thought blades could exist as it goes through. And then that thunder damage and the force damage is kind of exploding the bony interior of this necromancer, turning their insides to the outside as their corporeal form kind of explodes.
Looking at the magic circle on the ground, what is it doing?
It has, since they all dropped concentration on it, it has been slowly fading.
Okay. Based on how long it's been since we started fighting, have we, like, can I get an idea of how long it will take for the magic to completely dissipate?
Probably another, like, 3 to 5 minutes.
3 to 5 minutes. Okay. I don't really have any other.
You can see, like, the runes starting to, like, slowly start to fade out.
Cat Scroll's a counter spell. Could one of those start to unravel it a little faster?
It would be
I
dispel
would just-
magic.
Yeah, I know.
I was
Figured I'd
gonna
ask.
say, Rai,
Yeah.
can I burn a couple of spell slots and dispel magic?
Yeah! You absolutely can.
Oh, druids get dispel magic. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
Well, they're doing that. I'll just second wind.
Okay.
I burned 3 because
3?
I figured there were.
Yeah, there's 6. There's 6 of them, so you burned half of them. It's probably going to take about a minute now for the rest of the runes to kind of flicker out.
I will also second wind because I can.
Hell yeah.
Might as well.
Fighter
Yeah.
multi-class busted.
Especially since I can, like, cast off a scroll, an action surge, and then cast another spell, and I got scrolls for days.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, you can just, with Action Surge, you can straight up cast a leveled spell, Action Surge, cast another leveled spell.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
It's just you can't
Because those
bonus
rules are
action
only
level
about
spell.
bonus action versus action.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm also glad. We'll talk about this after. Never mind.
Glad they're fixing that too.
I am glad they're fixing that too.
Insane.
As you all are watch the magic and the green glow of this courtyard face away, can everybody make a perception check for me? Except probably Farzu. I don't think you'll be able to. No, Farzu, you can go ahead and try and make one.
Is this site based?
It is site based.
Passive 21.
Passive 21.
Yeah, passive 23.
Passive 23. Okay.
22.
22 for fair. What did Farzu get?
I got a 15.
Okay. Unfortunately, Farzu doesn't see it.
Too much
too
Raven Queen
short.
shit.
Too much Raven Queen stuff going on. Yeah, so by the way, as it's dying, you can see the souls physically going, like, reversing their course as the magic dies. and it's no longer pulling them in.
Good.
Parsu standing there like, it's working! It's
Yeah.
working!
Yeah.
Probably,
It's
yes.
working!
You, the other three of you, see over the rooftops, over in the rest of the city, closer to the gateway, the giant entrance down into it. You could see two more columns of green smoke rising above the rooftops, getting ever so slightly larger. Similar to the smoke coming off of this one.
Whoa. Shit.
Oh, good. There's more.
I suppose we knew it wasn't going to be that easy.
Certainly can't do more of that today.
I just hope they're not going to keep popping up whenever we get rid of one, like a game of whack-a-gnome. Oh
What?
god, I'm sorry, Parzu. I never realized how racist the name of that game was. God,
Very.
I have been living under a rock.
You
Not
guys go
literally.
around smacking gnomes around?
Well, no, not actual gnomes. It's like a children's game.
Your children goes around whacking gnomes.
Not actual gnomes. It's like somebody
Wait,
sits under the table. You cut holes in a table, and somebody sits under the table with a little sock puppet, and the gnome pops up, and you're supposed to like whack it with a big foam mallet.
wait, on the surface you don't use real gnomes?
There.
Yeah?
Anyway,
Aren't
we're
you
all
guys?
familiar. We're all familiar with the analogy. Yes. Moving
Yes.
on.
I am now. Barzu, I'm very sorry. My people don't do that.
Well, I'm very glad to hear that. Our people don't. My people don't do that either.
I just bring a
Well,
couple
I should-
gnomes along to little sworn children's birthday parties.
Thanks, I hate it.
You're welcome.
Actually, really funny. All right, what are y'all doing?
Watching my back around Farzu for the rest of the night.
Yeah, I have a
What
feeling
time
we're
is
about
it?
to get whacked.
Smart.
What time is it?
Late afternoon.
Do you guys want to get closer, or then I could put up a private sanctum and we can rest?
It might be a good idea. I'm not sure if we could take another one of these fights today.
Oh, I definitely could not.
Or we could put it up now and get a few extra hours of preparation in. I could write a few more scrolls.
Okay. Why don't we do that now then?
Keep farther away from them rather than closer. That's my vote. Mobility around the city is hardly an issue for us.
You'll go
I
into one of the
think.
nearby buildings that's
Yeah.
pretty secured and cast it.
Yep.
Okay.
It's private sanctum.
Yes, I know what it does.
I know.
All right.
And trust me, a rest, I might be able to clear out a few of these without any real help.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I think we all know you could, Emrys, but where would be the fun in that?
Exactly.
Oh, the fun? Oh, it will be fun.
All right.
I think before, how close are we to the water?
Ooh, probably like 10 minutes. Like, you're close.
I think Dietrich will, before coming into the sanctum, he'll take a stroll down there and he'll just toss about 100 gold into the water.
think Fair will go with him just to be along, if he's okay with it.
Of course. And he'll just kind of say his daily prayers to um
Umberly?
to Umberly, and kind of wanting to stay on her good side.
Okay. Easy enough to do. You guys can go into the private sanctum. You guys will have 6 hours before you need a long rest. And then Fair will have 10 because you're an elf. For appropriateness. You all can hit your long rest buttons.
And for inappropriateness.
And for inappropriateness.
Heyo.
Heyo.
I will take 6 consecutive short rests and do absolutely nothing with them.
Fuck yeah. Alright.
Cyrus is a little jealous.
There is no one on. So I think we are going to end it there because I've been falling asleep for the last hour.
Oof.
I pushed through. It was fine.
Oof, yes, indeed.
All right. We'll see you guys on Monday for the next
Yeah.
campaign. We'll be back here on Wednesday next week to follow up on this. And then I will be live 2 days from now on Friday. It'll be the 1st of June? I can't math. No, the 31st. And I will be doing some reactions to some homebrew and what's going on in D&D stuff. Should be fun. Hope to see some people there. And we will see you all laters. Peace out. Bye.